What's up guys? In this video, we're gonna go through some credit card questions and basically just a range of exam style questions so that you can get a feel for what to expect, and let's do it. All right, so this first question says Lucas used his new credit card to buy a laptop for $2,199 on the 17th of Jan 2020. He made no other purchases with his credit card and there were no interest-free period. Interest was compounded daily, that's important, at a rate of 18.99% per annum, including the day of purchase and the day of payment. Okay, that's super important. So what amount did Lucas pay when his account was paid in full on the 11th of Feb? Okay, so a few things to note here. First of all, compounded daily. So I know I'm using compound interest. Second is there's only this one purchase and no other payment made. And then finally, the day of purchase and the day of payment is included. So you got to include, right, the day he buys it and also the day he is paying everything back. So compound interest is this formula here. Now, what we really need to figure out, like what the most important thing is, in my opinion, when it comes to these credit card questions, is your number of days. Now, you're going from the 17th of Jan till the 11th of Feb. So obviously from the 1st to the 11th of Feb, there are 11 days. Okay, that's easy. 17th of Jan to the 31st, because it's 31 days in January. So 17 to the 31st. Now, sometimes it's actually easier just to count on your fingers. So you go 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, that's 10, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. That's 15 days, okay? 15 days. So add these two together, 15 and 11, that's going to be 26 days in total. So, okay, so your future value is going to be 2199, 1 plus your rate, so 0.1899 over 365, because this is per annum, to the power of 26 days, okay? So you're 11 plus 15. So pop it in the calc, what do you get? 1 plus 0.1899 over 365 to the power of 26. So you should get 2228.94. What's that? That's going to be D. All right, here's the next one. So when Noah runs her business and gets a new credit card to make business purchases, the credit card has these three things. So no annual fees, charges 15.7% per annum simple interest. It's interesting, okay? And charges interest daily, including the day of purchase and the day of payment. So like the one before. On the 27th of August, when Noah uses her credit card to make a purchase or a tablet for $12.40, when Noah makes the first repayment on the 7th of September. What is the total amount when Noah paid for the tablet, including interest? Give your answer to the nearest 10. Okay, so what's important about this question is that it's simple interest. So we're looking at I equals PRN, and our total, right? Our total is going to be the tablet itself plus the interest. Okay, the tablet itself plus the interest. Now, let's work out this interest bit, because that's the bit that actually takes a bit of calculation. So the principal here is $12.40. Now your rate is 0.157. Now it's per annum, so you got to divide that by 365. And you got to work out, all right, how many days from the 27th of August till the 7th of September? Now, August has 31 days. Now, if you don't know the trick, it's knuckles. So January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. So it hits the next knuckle. So the knuckles 31 and the depressed little bit is 30. So there's 31 days in August, okay? So the 27th of August to the 31st, so how many days is that? 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. There's 5 days there. And then obviously from the 1st to the 7th of September, there's going to be 7 days here. So in total, you're going to have 12 days. So 1240 times 0.157 over 365 times by 12. So interest is going to be $6.40. So the total is going to be $12.40 plus $6.40. So I think that's going to be $1,200. Okay, excuse me. Sorry, that's going to be $1,246.40. and you're done. All right, here we go. So Ashley has a new credit card with the following conditions. So no interest-free period. Interest is charged at the end of each month. So 18.25% per annum compounding daily. All right, from the day of purchase to the day of payment. So as you can see, right, math teachers are going to love doing day of purchase and day of payment. So just be prepared to add an extra day or be prepared to, count the number of days precisely. Ashley's credit card for the statement is shown in April with some missing figures. So 1st of April, opening balance, nothing. You got the furniture, which is $3,700. Interest, which we don't know here. And then the closing balance, which you also don't know. And then the minimum payment looks like it's empty. It says the minimum payment is calculated 2% of the closing balance on the 30th of April. Calculate the minimum repayment. All right, so this credit card statement only goes from the 1st of April to the 30th. So that's nice because you don't have to go over different months. Now, she purchases the furniture on the 20th of April and she doesn't pay it back till the 30th. So how many days is that? Now, it looks like 10, but it's actually not. It's going to be 11, isn't it? Because you got 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay, so be super careful. It's going to be 11 days. So your formula is going to be, your future value is 3,700. 1 plus 0.1825 over 365 to the power of 11 days. 1 plus 0.1825 over 365 to the power of 11. Okay, so that is going to be $3,720.40. So that's the total owed. In other words, that's the closing balance. Okay, and that's going to be, oh wait, that's not the minimum payment. That's the closing balance here. Now the minimum payment is 2% of the closing balance. So therefore, the min payment will be 0.02 times 3720.40. So the minimum payment is going to be $74.41. Done. All right, let's do this one. So the transaction for Donna's credit card is shown on the month of August. All right, so here we've got the credit card statement all listed here. The bank charges 15.5% compound interest on the maximum daily balance at the end on the card. Interest is charged at the end of the month from the day of purchase included and the day of payment. All right, so that's pretty clear. Okay, so determine the daily interest rate, correct to 3 decimal places. Okay, so the daily interest rate, right, is just going to be your 15.5% over 365. So what's that? 0.155 over 365. So your daily interest rate is going to be 0.042%. All right, question B, how much interest is charged for the card of August? Okay, so this one is a good question because it's a little bit different. Now, when you do credit cards, what's happening is the interest is adding on as you go each day. So the balance, what you owe, or all your total purchases kind of like grow together. They aggregate over time for the month. And so you need to combine them. And so what that means is for the purchase on the 16th, right? Unlike the other examples we did before where there's only one purchase, when you just work out the number of days till payment, for these ones, you actually need to take these separately because you've got 2 separate purchase dates. So on the 16th, that's only going to accrue interest up until the point of the next purchase at the first rate because the principal, right, is $50.26. So let me just show you. So the first part is going to be 50.26. That's the principal. And then 1 plus 0.042%. And that's going to collect interest for 4 days, right? Because 16, 17, 18, 19, okay? That's going to collect interest for only those 4 days before the next purchase is made. So, working this out in the calculator, 50.26, 1 plus 0.042% to the power of 4. All right, so that's 50.34. Now, for the rest of them, what we actually got to do for this 50.34, we need to carry the balance on because that's what's owing at the moment. But we've got to carry it on for the next purchases here because you're basically slapping on more like present value. So what we need to do with this 50.34 is we need to add it on to that. The next purchase is made on the 20th. So the new present value from the 20th is going to be $92.08 plus 50.34. And that's going to give me 142.42. And that is my new present value to work out for the remainder of the month up until I actually pay the card back. So your future value is going to be $142.42. 1 plus 0.042 percent. And now you've got to work out, all right, how many days from the 20th to the 31st, including the day of purchase and the day of payment. So 20th to the 31st, it's going to be 12 days, okay? So 142.42, 1 plus 0.042 as a percent. Whoa. So that's going to give me $143.14. All right, now to work out interest, all I do is get that number and I subtract away the total cost of the purchases. So what's that? That's going to be 50.26 plus 92.08. So 143.14 minus 50.26 plus 92.08. And you should get 80 cents. Done. All right, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, definitely let me know in the comments. And if there's other videos you want to see, let me know. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.